Yo, what's up guys, Shujinkydink here with another video to entertain or assist you in becoming the better Injustice 2 player. This video is all about the controller configuration. I get asked all the time about what my controller layout is, and to kind of talk about it a little bit, so I wanted to give a little bit of, just make a really short video kind of explaining some of the things in case you didn't know what some of this stuff is. So for those that don't know, I play on a fight stick, this guy right here, and the main thing that I change for this is my meter burn button. I make it so it's this guy here. I just find it's easier to have it right there than on the lower level. It's just more comfortable for my hand to just kind of hit that. And then I have my interactable button as the bottom one. And another one that I changed, actually I didn't change this one until probably like a week ago, but I changed my L1 button right there, so that I can hit these two buttons together to do my super move. Instead of having to go like awkwardly like this. Also, there's some characters like Black Manta who you have to use the L1 to cancel certain things. So yeah, it's it's just better for me. Anyways, my core buttons are the same. I don't change those ones. My throw button is the button that I use the least. That's why I have it as L2, because it's really awkward for me to hit. I do 1 and 3 to throw. And a lot of people actually don't even use that, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later with another option down the road, but that's what I always use. So when I tech throws, I press 1 and 3. Yeah, it just works for me. Meter burn button, I already explained that. Interact button, it's just, I find it better down there. Flip stance, explained that already. Now, release check is something that I've never really understood the purpose of, or negative edge as it's called. A lot of the times it just makes moves way more confusing to come out, and I believe on the default setting it's turned on. So if you ever had issues where you're trying to do like a poke or something like that, or like a back one or something like that, and you get a special move that comes out, check your control configuration. It might be that negative edge is on and it's causing inputs that you don't want. I think it's supposed to make things easier, but it really doesn't. Alternate control is kind of to put it towards like Street Fighter, where instead of going like down back, you do like a quarter circle back. I find this again not to be helpful at all. Even simple moves like back 4, they change from like a half circle all the way back all the way forward, which just seems like way more difficult. But perhaps some Street Fighter players prefer that. I don't know. Since I'm not a Street Fighter player, I've never really gotten to get used to that. Input shortcuts I like. Yeah, special moves require less directional precision. Now, this sounds exactly like negative edge, but I don't have the issues that I do with this with negative edge. If you have your negative edge off and you're still having issues with special moves coming out when they're not supposed to, then maybe try turning off the input shortcuts, because that might just be what it is. Button shortcuts. So this is one that I know a lot of people actually turn off. I leave it on because of my throws, but the main reason I hear is because people are trying to do a move and they accidentally throw an interactable or use an interactable, which is not what they intended to do. Basically, this makes it so I believe it's 1 and 2 is interactable, and then 1 and 3 is throw. Now, because I played on a 6-button stick for the first Injustice, I've always just gotten used to that 1 and 3 is throw. So I don't want to turn that off because it's just what I'm used to, and now that I have extra buttons, I don't really want to assign that to anything. So that's why I kept it on. I've never really had an issue with using interactables by accident, but if this is something that you're having issues with, then maybe you can turn it off and maybe that'll help. Anyways guys, I hope you found this video helpful. I didn't really even think of making a video on this, and I saw a few comments on it, so hopefully this is something that, yeah, can educate you going forward. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, because it really helps me out, and subscribe, because we make videos every single day. Hashtag Bonehawks and all that stuff, and we'll see all you guys in the next video.